Hi, I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have. Patience. Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's
It's
up?
been a while, huh?
It has
It's been a while.
I missed seeing y'all's faces every week.
I know,
Boy.
we're so consistent at the very beginning, and then,
And then
shit
I moved.
and then you moved, and then
Just
we're
blame
on
it on me.
vacation.
Yeah.
No, dude, we went on vacation after you moved,
I
too,
know.
so it's like, it's way up and down.
Yeah.
But how are you guys?
I been vibing.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Me too. And we living.
Barely
That's
living.
about it. I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Literally, my mood. My 2022 mood. No, I'm trying to do better.
Oh, it seems so weird
Me
saying
too.
2022. I'd be forgetting.
No,
it.
I know, I
Same.
know.
I keep saying
I
next
was-
year.
I was thinking of fucking 2017, like a few days ago, and then I was like, shit, that was 5 years ago. And I was like, that was 5 years ago, because every time I look back at that year, I feel like it was like 3 years ago. But no.
Damn.
Cause now I hate it because
Crazy.
anytime I'm talking about stuff, I just feel like, well, if I'm saying something that happened in 2020, but then I have to remember it's not even 2021 anymore.
Mhm.
Bro, that year went by quick.
No, it
did.
did. These high key, these COVID years have been going by really fast, and I don't know if I like it.
I keep forgetting
I
it
like do and I don't.
happened.
What did?
So, like, I keep forgetting things. Like, I keep forgetting, like, my birthday or shit. Like, I keep saying, like, oh yeah, I'm, like, 22 or I'm 21. But, like, I did that the entire year after I turned, 22. I kept saying I was 21.
20.
And now I keep saying I'm 22. So, it's just, like, I
No,
skipped
that
a
was me
year.
after I turned 20. Like, I just realized I'm turning 21 this year. Like, bro.
No, I know.
And I graduate
I'm
next
excited
year.
for that.
Jesus Christ. Like, I was like, oh my God.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
know. That scared me. I spent 2 years online. Actually, it's about
I know.
exactly 2 years.
This is ass. Wait, Jackie, are you all online?
I haven't gone back in person yet. I was supposed to start this quarter in person, but then, they put us back online again. We're supposed to start in-person classes on the 31st, but I have a feeling we won't.
Mhm.
That sucks,
So
dude.
I don't know.
I went back in person last semester, and then this
I know a
semester
lot of people went back
I'm
last
gonna do it back in person too.
semester. I have quarters, so it's like last semester. I guess UC's. There was some in person, but like barely. Like a majority of it was literally all online. And then this one, I was just gonna have one online class, and the rest were gonna be in person. But no.
Well, at least you're out of the house.
That's true.
That's true. That is true.
You know what? Gotta take some and lose some, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that.
But yeah. Okay, how about the rest of y'all?
Yeah, Daisy, what have you been doing since October? We last did this.
I'm not gonna lie, December was a struggle because I went to Disneyland Paris in November. Then some shit happened, and I kind of just went through it for a bit. Still kind of going through it, but yeah, I kind of like lost grip on my diet. So the whole month of December, I was just like eating and like binge eating like I did before. Thankfully, didn't gain too much weight. Back on the diet now, and yeah, honestly, I think the start of the new year, I was just like, all right, you know what, fuck it, new leaf. Trying to do better one step at a time. Like I just need to like accept that I can't fix everything in like one go and like do it like in parts, which has been like the hardest to do because like I was saying, like my room is like a mess, for example, and in my head I've already like cleaned it like 20,000 times, but like when I started cleaning it, like I only did like my bookshelf. That wasn't even like a problem or anything, you know, and it's only like this side that got done. So yeah, small steps. Picked up the diet again. I picked up reading again, which I'm honestly very stoked about. I'm very happy.
I'm really happy you're back to doing that because I know you've always been like a big reader and whatnot, and then you kind of stopped
Yeah.
a little bit.
Like the past 2 years, which is surprising, especially with COVID, because you would think you'd have more time. But I've just been like in the biggest reading slump. So I've only read like 4 to 5 books a year, really. And now like I'm like back into it. And, like I think it might also have to do with like the book I picked up because it was just like a good book to get like back into it and made me fall back in love with reading again. So yeah, I've been doing that. My friends and I, we booked a last minute yesterday. We're going to like one of the Canaric Islands near Spain in 2 weeks. So
Oh shit!
yay!
Let's go.
Yeah,
A dub.
yeah, that's a dub for sure, for sure. So yeah, it's just small steps towards I don't know what it's really towards. I guess like a good mental health maybe. Struggling to decide on college picks, struggling with work. So it's just a mess. But you know what? It's my mess.
That's fine. Look, like you said, small steps. You know,
Yeah.
you'll get there. You'll get there.
All right, Jamie, your turn.
I'm so bad at this every time. Well, since then, I dyed my hair.
Oh, you going through it, huh? No, okay.
Red hair. No, actually, I think I've been doing pretty good. Like, there's like
Good.
days here and there where it's like, you know, we down, but since like November-ish, like now, I think I've been doing pretty okay with like my mental health. So
That's good.
a dub for me.
I love to see.
Period.
Thank you. December, I also went to Disney.
Hey.
And then I saw Jackie in that same trip.
I saw the pictures. I'm so jealous.
We weren't supposed to meet up actually, like because I told you I wasn't gonna be there for long because I didn't tell anybody that I was even going. Like all the Cali homies, I didn't tell them that I was gonna be going. And then that morning when we were driving out there, I messaged Jackie. I was like, "Where to Cali?" She's like, "Girl, what?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't say anything. Like I'm not gonna be there for long." And then like things happened, so I had to stay like another day, and then had to catch a flight back. But I called Jackie. I was like, "Jackie, do you want to do something?" So then she came to meet up with like Walter and everybody, and yeah, I got to see Jackie again. Jackie, I haven't seen you since March.
Damn.
Daisy, I haven't seen
Has
you
it
since
been
May.
March?
It's a year's
Well, for
coming
you,
up.
it was May, right?
Oh, yeah, for
for Daisy,
Daisy, I
yeah.
saw her in May.
Okay.
Damn.
But Jackie, March, come on, the 1 year mark is coming up soon. But
well, y'all saw each
Disney
other
was-
now.
yeah, for a day we had Korean barbecue, so that was fun.
I miss y'all.
Um,
Like I saw the
yeah.
pix, I was like, damn. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I hate being like a jealous bitch, but I was a jealous bitch.
Girl, it's fine. We miss you. Why do you have to go back home?
Well, I was struggling.
I'm just kidding. No, I feel like I think you're doing better back home.
I think I am too. It's just like I said, like one step at a time, and I just need to accept that I can't fix everything at once.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't see myself moving back. Like I see myself visiting and shit, or like if I would get like a really good job offer, then yeah. But for the near future, probably not.
It's okay though. You know what this means? That means we gotta take Euro trips.
Yes.
And you gotta
I
take
wanna
trips back.
like show y'all around here.
So it will give all of us an excuse to, travel back and forth.
Exactly.
But Daisy, Jackie, I do miss you guys.
Miss you too.
We haven't really. I mean, we talk like every day, but we haven't been in like Discord and everything as much as like we used to.
I know.
So I feel like this is the first time I've talked to both of you, like like this, in a while. So it's nice.
I wish my work hours were different. So like if I were like waking up, because I know, especially you, Jamie, your sleep is terrible. So I know if I like wake up, then I could like at least like still play something. But like no, I have to go to work. We were in lockdown though, so like I had like the Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays off. But then I also have plans and shit. But we just had a press conference, and some things are opening back up again, which is good.
That's good.
Yeah, just I don't know. I'm kind of at a point where I'm just like, let it be over.
That's what everybody wants, but
Yeah.
some people out here are ruining it for us. No,
Ruin it for the rest of us.
go get your booster
And
or
it's-
go get vaccinated if you haven't.
for real. I still need to get mine, but like,
I still need to
I'm
get mine
not.
too.
I'm not registered. Like here, like my
that's right.
my vaccination isn't registered because I had it in the U.S., which is on me. Should have known, but you know what? It's fine. We'll fix it. I just need to like travel an hour to get it registered, which I have not had the time to do. And like it is like registered under like my doctor that I am vaccinated, so like I can do things here because we work with QR codes. But for a booster, I need to, you know, be registered with like the higher people.
So like there is proof that you're vaccinated. It's just like to get the booster, you need to actually like register.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it's annoying. Not the awkward silence.
Shut up. I hate it here. Well, I didn't finish talking about Disney.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Avengers Campus. I'm not gonna lie, that's the only reason I wanted to go. And it rained that day, so I didn't. Look, we still went on anything. Like Ruby and I, we're at Disneyland from open to close.
As you should.
It was a lot. It was a
Sure.
lot. It was a lot on our legs, but it rained that day. So Avengers Campus. I didn't get to see the little animatronic.
Aw.
Very upset about that. And
It
then
means
like
we have to go back.
I know, on a sunny day, Jackie.
This was
I
literally
know.
when we were like supposed to meet
I
up.
was
We were
supposed to
supposed
go
to
over
meet up
break
and
to
then
dinner.
do that.
Do you remember Comic-Con?
Yeah. Wasn't that so much fun?
Dude, didn't we sign up like 2019 so we could go 2020 and then,
Yeah,
COVID happened?
but we missed it. We missed the like thingy though, didn't we? So that we wouldn't have to go for like 2021. I thought we missed it like when
No, I
we
thought-
all,
I thought we
No,
missed
we all woke up
the
early, didn't we?
2019 one.
I think
No, we signed up in 2019, like at the end of the year, but then we didn't get the tickets. Like they were sold out already.
yeah, because
Oh,
we
we
were
were too
in, but they were sold out like so
yeah, I
quick.
think it was that. So
And
that
then
was just-
it got canceled, and we were like, "Oh well, guess it was meant to
Next
be. Next year, run it back." And then we never ran it back because it never happened again.
I don't even think it happened. No,
Also-
it didn't. No.
But
I know New York Comic Con happened.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
It's so cute.
It is really cute. I've been using it
Wait,
for.
what was it?
It was
It's her bookmark that I got her.
it's like the evolutions,
Aw.
the
Yeah.
evolutions. It's so
Eevees.
cute. I've been using
Dude,
it
I
for
still need to buy
books.
bookmarks.
I like to have something in my head, so I was playing with it. I was like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's a distraction.
I do the same thing. I'm like messing with my drawing.
No, bro, I'm out here like fucking pushing this.
It happens, it's anxiety ticks,
Wow, so we
Feels
all have
weird being back,
anxiety,
okay?
huh?
It feels weird being back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put up a front and be like, no, I'm fine. I'm anxious.
Same. I've been doing better though.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
good.
I had it
Got that
really rough in like the first months of moving back because in Los Angeles was really bad. My anxiety like so bad that I could barely like talk to, like like order things or something at like a store or like a Starbucks. Like I could barely do that. Like I used to like order ahead. So like the first time after being back, like I kept apologizing for even like speaking and shit. But I stopped doing that. So
Good, because you know what? I'm about to call your ass out, Daisy. You do that.
I do.
You do apologize.
I
And
still
I'm like,
do.
you don't need to.
I do that a lot too.
You don't need to.
I still do, but less. But I
Good.
apologize
You
for
know what?
simply existing. So sorry for
Improvement.
existing.
Growth, improvement. So I'm happy. I'm happy that you're doing better. You know.
Thanks.
Of course. So, y'all want to get into the resolutions? If you guys have any resolutions.
Be a bad bitch.
I mean that too.
I don't know. I didn't have. Well, okay. I'll go first. Then. I didn't really have any just because I don't do resolutions that much anymore. But if I were to think of things, probably just ending this academic year really good because my sophomore year was like a mess. COVID fucked me over with that. With my sophomore year, whatever. So I guess just going back up with that. I don't know if I have anything else exciting I want to do. Maybe figure out some more stuff during summer. I need to get a job. I keep saying that the way I haven't done any. I need to do that and get a job. And I don't know. I like really. It's just about to be vibes and just figuring out as I go because at this point I'm like,
vibes.
Yeah, I know.
You just gonna go with the flow, Jackie.
She's got a vibe. 2022 is such a vibe.
Sometimes that's all you can really do. It's just like, you know what, I'll figure that out later.
I feel like that's probably like one of the best things.
Just vibes.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I have like a set plan. I don't know. I feel like I'm just figure it out as the year goes on and everything. But yeah, I'm hoping. Well, in the summer, probably do more baking still and everything. That was what I was so happy about when I was back home from winter break was baking because I realized how much I missed doing it and everything. Oh my gosh, fuck! I need to make more friends here. I'd be bored as hell, to be honest. And I'm like, I need to make more friends. That's probably gonna be my top thing right now. To be honest, over here is making more friends.
Can you try the Bumble thing? Like the Bumble friend?
The Bumble friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
Bumble friends. There's an option on there to just meet friends. I wouldn't know.
That's kind of dope, girl. I was like, tell me about Bumble.
Jokes, dude.
I was like, what?
No, okay. Here, side story, okay, as to why I once got on Bumble.
That's how James
Jack,
and I met. No, I'm kidding.
Jackie, do you remember the Tinder days when we would go on there just to look at people? Anyway.
I still do that, but
yeah, I know. Me too. Well, not anymore. I got rid of the app. I don't even take the app seriously, to be honest. I just go on there and then I swipe. Don't talk to anybody there. But anyway,
I said like
Bumble
3
story.
words.
So when I went on Bumble, that's the one where the girl has to initiate conversation, right?
I hate
That's exactly why I got off.
Same.
I could not. Really?
Same. Literally, I hated it. I would sometimes, like, if the guy was, like, really cute, I'd be like, hi. And then I'd never talk again.
I have not talked to one person.
Because that means I have to carry the conversation, which I'm able to do once I know you, but not on those apps.
No, see, like, freshman year, I remember I deleted it quickly. Then I downloaded it again when I came back. Then for junior year, whatever, when I came back last quarter. And I was actually ending up, because the only reason why is because they added this, like, automatic thing of, like, fun questions you can ask or something. And I just used that as my starter point. Just to make it easier. But then it didn't matter anyway because the guys take forever to respond. It only gives you 24 hours for them to respond. Then by the time it was like gone. So I still got on Bumble anyway because they take forever to respond on Bumble. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. So then I was just on Tinder. You guys know. I keep sending you guys like the weirdest profiles.
Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny.
The weirdest profiles on there. Oh my god. I'm not over the other one I sent. The one I sent recently. Wait.
The voice memo one?
Wait, the voice memo one? No, the one that had the receipt.
No,
the big thing. It had all those text receipts.
That was so cringe.
I'm so not over that. That was so embarrassing for you. So embarrassing. But yeah.
Do you want to talk about it, Jack? You want to elaborate?
On the internet for everybody.
On the internet?
No, if I have family watching this, I'm not gonna. You never know.
All right,
It's
all
just
right, all
very
right.
interesting making your personality trait about one thing, but
And then having receipt.
having text receipts about how that one thing was so good, like so embarrassing. But yeah, anyways,
What are your resolutions, Jack?
I think so. If I have anything else, probably it's gonna be stuff I figure out later on.
Alright. What the fuck? We'll come back to this.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Jamie.
Alright, I can go next only because I got them written down.
Damn.
Nobody pause and
she's
read them.
prepared.
Look. Nobody fucking pause and read them, okay?
Let me just pause and read them.
I'm not gonna read all of them because some I'd rather keep to myself. I've told you them. I've told you all of them, but I want the internet to know.
Wow, she's keeping secrets from the internet? How dare she? I'm sorry, you're not allowed privacy on the internet.
Dude, I'm not a celebrity. I still have my own shit.
Wait, did you date Justin Bieber last year?
Who?
I don't fucking know. That was the
Bye.
first thing that came to mind.
I don't even like Justin Bieber.
I know. That was the first thing that
Anyway.
came to mind.
My top one. I guess it's kind of a top priority, but also I haven't actively been looking. Go back to therapy. Also, nobody come at me for going to therapy, okay? I don't know why there's such
No,
a stigma
therapy is
on
good.
therapy,
Shouldn't be.
but I'm planning to go back because I've been out here for the past year. Just, on my own. I was going to use another term, but I'll keep that to myself. I want to take more pictures of anything. I mean, I like photography. I still have my little photography account that I update once every 4 months. Shut up. Shut up. You know what? I'll get to that. That's right after take better pictures. Yeah, okay. Learn to pose. 'Cause
I'm sorry.
this isn't cutting it, okay?
It's just because we talked about it the other day.
I know, that's why I said, I was like, you guys already know my resolutions. Be more outgoing, which kind of goes back to what Jackie was saying about making more friends, because out here, not gonna lie, I only got 2 friends. So, that's great, because you two live far, and then all the other homies also live far, so it's like, okay, I need people here that I could potentially go out with and shit.
Bumble friends, everybody. Wow, we
I'm
should
not
be
going back on
sponsored.
Bumble.
Let me add them real quick.
Bye.
Give us like a year and like mentioning them like once
Let me send the tweet.
every episode. Not Bumble
Hey,
friends.
at Bumble. I'm tweeting it. Hey, at Bumble.
Sponsors.
You should sponsor.
Specifically Bumble friends though. Alright? I'm not gonna go on there for a relationship.
Because
I don't think I could take any of those dating apps
resolutions
seriously.
are getting more friends.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you guys after.
People are gonna be like, "What the hell?"
About one of the guys.
Watch the reply.
They're
But
gonna be like, "Hey, how can we help you?"
Daisy, you remember this resolution from last year.
Oh,
Try new foods.
nah. Look, last year you tried some things.
I did. I was gonna say
tried the
you
onion
were there.
soup. Literally, I
That shit
forced
was
you to eat
fire.
everything that
That
you
shit was
tried.
Would
new.
you make her try?
There was the onion soup. What was that one thing you made in your apartment? It had like vegetables in it.
The pizza,
I forgot what it's
the noodles.
the noodles.
You hadn't had Korean barbecue either, right? That was your first time trying Korean barbecue.
That was my first time Korean. Dude, and I've had it like
I need to
5 other
be back
times.
there. I need to force you to eat. What was the
I just gotta
vegetable
go
thing?
visit. Dude, we had it.
You tried new things on pizza though too.
I did. You know what? I still put those new things on pizza now, by the way. So you should be proud.
What do you think?
Peppers.
What's your pizza content? Bye.
Look, I'm still very basic with my food, but at least I tried some shit.
Look, at least you're
I'm
not like
picky.
Ruby.
Oh no, she's worse than me.
She's
She's worse than me.
She is.
Ruby, if you watch this, she said she would maybe watch this live. I'm sorry, but we're gonna call your ass out. Okay. Oh, read more. Which, hold on, I'll show you guys.
Oh shoot, that's what I was going to talk about too.
Reading. Look. I have 4 books.
Nice.
I haven't read much of any of them yet, but I have 4 books. I just bought this yesterday. It's short.
Oh, nice.
It's short. There you go. But I'm trying to get into reading because all my life I haven't really been much of a reader. So trying to get into that now. And journaling, which is why I have this notebook now. Oh, and then I try talking to people, which again goes back into like meeting new friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, new semester, I could potentially meet new friends at school again. Maybe. We'll see. Get better replying. That's
Replying.
Replying.
Like,
I'm
the first
so
time she said,
sorry.
I thought she said applying, and I was like, applying? Where?
Replying because
I'm terrible.
I'm sorry, but I leave people on delivered for a few days.
It's fine.
I'm gonna get better.
At least at the day. Mine at most will be a day, but
At least you're aware.
At most. Oh, I'm very aware.
I just double text. Like, I really do not give a shit. Like, you don't reply to me for 24 hours, I'ma send another fucking question mark. Like, I don't care.
My problem is sometimes
I'm trying to be like you,
text.
Daisy.
See, my problem is I will text a message or in my head think I responded to the message already. And then now I completely forgot and I think the person hasn't responded. And then I go back and check and I'm the one that has not responded after like a day. I don't know why I
That's
do that.
me
Like,
sometimes.
I just took a mental note that I did respond. Like I literally probably think of the entire text I was gonna send, but then I just don't type it.
She said replied in my head.
Yeah.
So that's one for me because honestly, it's probably the reason why I don't have more friends. It's because I don't reply to people. That's on me though. That's on me.
At least you're aware.
Very, very aware. Oh, I'm trying to do art. Here, let me pull out a. Did I show you guys? I don't know if I showed you guys. Look at what I drew a few days ago. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm struggling to get it out. It's a brain.
Odd. Nice.
Yeah. So, sorry. Just had to put that out there.
That's bigger than my brain.
Same.
I still want to get a painting from you, FYI.
Let me prioritize it more and you'll get one eventually.
I want it at least by Christmas 2022.
I could probably do that.
It's been on the list for like a year, so...
I could probably do that.
Nice. It can be anything. I really don't care.
Anything?
Maybe my nudes. I'll send you my nudes.
Oh my god, have you seen the way that people paint those? I've seen them on TikTok. Have you guys
I
not
haven't
seen
seen them. I'm on the weird side of TikTok.
Have you seen my TikTok?
I'm on... Yeah, I have.
Wait, what?
Her TikToks.
I'm not getting no art.
For you pages.
Oh yeah,
weird.
you're on Freaky Talk.
Look, there's
really
us
not.
two, and then there's Jackie level of weird For You page.
Yeah. Mine's literally just books and Marvel and like TV shows and Euphoria and then Dutch Talk. That's also there, but
That's mine minus the Dutch talk and add like comedy. Yep. But last one.
Videos.
I want to change up my style a little bit, just a little bit. And yeah,
add a
that's
little
it.
spice.
Just a little bit.
Nice. Those are good resolutions.
Thank you. It took like 20 minutes to get through them.
Alright,
I'm
and
so
that'll be the
sorry.
end of this podcast.
Daisy. What do you have
Yeah.
for this year?
So, like I said, accepting things and like taking everything like one step at a time instead of trying to rush everything. I don't know if I wanted to make it a resolution because I'm not 100% sure if I want to go back to college. But right now I'm in between 3 studies. I'm in between engineering, game development, or creative writing.
Ooh.
Yeah, creative writing is something that like when I was younger, like I always wanted to do something like very creative, like either make movies or write books, but like I don't pursue things because I'm really lazy. So this year I also want to get out of like that laziness and like actually like do things. Because that's like my biggest thing. I'm just too lazy to actually like put effort into something, which is why I quit most of the sports I did, which is like I don't put the effort in, you know?
So do you feel like that's what like has been holding you back from like doing more things?
Yeah, like most things, like even like acting, like there was like I still would love to like act, you know, but like because of how lazy I am, I never got into it, and like trying to do it now, I'm just like I don't know, like it might not be like as worth it. And I feel like right now I'm too insecure to even like do that. But like writing, like I always make up stories in my head anyway, and like there's a lot that goes on in my mind. So I feel like if I were to like be able to put that into a book or like anything, like it might be like a good like release maybe even. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to study. Like all three of those
I have a
sound interesting.
suggestion. You should. I have a suggestion. Since you said you like, you do all these like stories in head. Why not? I don't know, like take note of them.
I should probably write them down.
Yeah.
Like even
Probably
like
get
on
like
like a notebook and
a
like
journal or yeah.
yeah.
That's fine.
Which is also like this year I kind of wanted to like start journaling, but we're 2 weeks in and I haven't done it, so I'm probably not going to.
You still
Never
can.
too late.
No, honestly,
True.
it's really not.
True. Yeah, I just want to like mostly do things that I love doing. Like I want to read more, especially because I keep buying books and then don't read them. Like, well, actually, most of my shelf is probably read, but like I think it's like a 50-50 balance maybe. No, I don't know. It's a balance. I want to clean my room and keep it clean. And I just want to like I feel like before this is gonna sound like very like selfish or like yeah like selfish in a way. I feel like before like I was really like trying to focus a lot on like keeping others like happy and like forgetting myself in the process, and I kind of want to like stop doing that and just like be there for me more.
Trust me, though, it's not selfish, dude.
Yeah,
it's not selfish at all.
It's just like when you're so like used to it, you know, like
it'll feel that way for probably a good while, but
it will like draining myself to like the fullest just so that like others like
are
happy, you know, like it sucks. Like it's literally the worst. So I kind of want to like stop doing that.
I'm glad you want to like prioritize yourself more.
Yeah, I was trying to like get started with it like last year. I feel like even now like I like voice my opinion a little more and like kind of like stand up for myself more, but like that still doesn't take away from the fact that like I still let too much slide and like I still give too much to people, and like, you know, like it's still like, oh, like it's like this internal struggle too. It's like if I don't, they'll hate me, which is not true, you know. And I want to get better at saying no instead of saying yes to everything.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's something I've always struggled with too.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just hard. It's hard telling people no.
It is, but like
because of that like backlash, I guess.
But like even it could be like something small, like you could get like invited to something, and like even like saying no to that when like I don't want to go, you know, like I used to like just say yes. Like I think a part of me like out of FOMO, but also just because I like felt like obligated to go. But in reality, like there are nights where I wish I could just be in bed and like read my fucking book and like not think about like anything, you know, like I don't know. Saying no is like so hard. You know what's also hard?
It's very difficult.
And like I don't know how this got into my brain, but like yesterday I had to like request time off for the last minute that we booked. like even that like was hard when like I'm obligated to like free days and shit, but like it's so like rooted in my brain that like I can't leave work because I have to work. And like I was like, oh yeah, no, like I could like move this day to like this day because this day I'm free, so like like I could do this. And he was just like at first he was like giving me like reasons why I couldn't, and then he was like, oh, you know what, actually like we could take those things over from you, so just go. And I was like, oh. And still now I feel like terrible that I have time off.
Don't feel terrible about it, girl. You deserve the time off.
One of my friends, bro.
It sucks.
It's funny because I saw a tweet about this like not too long ago about how like you have to like request days off or something, and like you ended up feeling bad. And it's like no, but like you're kind of like entitled to those days off.
Like my previous position, like I could just like not schedule into work. Like I didn't have to request it off as long as it was like before the schedule was made, or I could request like somebody take over. But because of the new like temporary decision, like I actually it like has different rules and shit. But like I don't know, like they're pretty like chill with like everybody taking time off because most of my colleagues have taken like so much time off at this point. I'm just like, what the fuck? So I was like, those 3 days that I'm missing should not be a problem. But yeah, that. And I think my last resolution would be to travel more this year, which I am doing. I'm going to like mostly like to Formula One like Grand Prix, going to England, Barcelona, and then like my home country, but with my dad. And then obviously my friends and I are going, and my family is probably going somewhere. Obviously, like only if like the COVID rules allow it. I'm not like just gonna go somewhere where it's like
it's restricted or something.
Yeah. Like I do want to respect the rules in place, but I do want to, be more out there this year.
That's good. Traveling. I want to travel too, but it is kind of hard with COVID. I don't got Europe money. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, as long as you like are able to like pay for the flight, the housing here is free with me.
Appreciate that. We're gonna be roomies.
Yes. It's gonna be different though from the US. I feel like y'all might have especially for like the Netherlands, I feel like it'll be like a bit of like a culture shock because it's very, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's very different. Yeah. I
think it would be exciting though. I've only ever gone to Mexico, and that's it. Like I've been in the U.S. and then it's Mexico, but I want to go somewhere else. And Europe would be perfect. Plus, you're out there.
I know. You can just stay with me, and then like we could all like travel to like Paris, and it's all very close. So we could even like do it all by car, or the buses and trains there aren't like too expensive, or even like a flight. Like it would be like very very cheap. So both of you are always
visit.
We're gonna make it.
2020, because me and my best, when we all graduate next year, we're planning to do a Europe trip. So maybe I'll have to pass by the Netherlands. We decided where in Europe though yet, but
you gotta drop by Casey's crib
in like a couple months. But
let me be your tour guide.
We're gonna do that once we graduated. But yeah, I don't know. I need to fucking see. This is why I need a job so I can save money. Because that's always gonna be one of my things. I need money for that.
Need money for everything out here.
I know they say like money can't buy you happiness, but I'm like, yeah, but it can buy me
That's
the
why.
things that make me happy.
It could buy me temporary happiness.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things I want that I don't got.
But yeah.
What have you guys been watching though, to change the subject?
Oh, not a lot.
I don't know.
If I'm being honest.
Not a lot?
I actually don't think I've watched like anything like the past 2 weeks. I've watched the new Euphoria episode with you, obviously. And then I have been meaning to watch the Boba Fett show. And obviously the theaters are closed, so the last movie I saw was Spider-Man, and I haven't watched like any other movie since. And other than that, like I've been meaning to watch the new Demon Slayer season, but I think I might wait until like everything is out just so I can like binge it in one go.
Same. I also have not been like keeping up with that.
Yeah, I'm really stoked for it though, but like I can't physically put myself through like waiting every week for like a new episode. But I probably I don't know, I might. But yeah, other than that, I haven't watched anything. I really want to start Peaky Blinders. I've been meaning to do it for so long. My little brother has been telling me to do it, but I
It's a
haven't.
Netflix show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen one episode on that because I was gonna do the same thing, and then I don't know why I never continued it. But if you do watch that, let me know how that is.
We could do watch parties.
Girl, I don't think I want to watch it right now.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
I like that's like the thing. There's like so little time in the day. Like I spend my day like waking up, going to work, then I come home, and it's like, all right, like I can either read
You gotta choose
or
what you want to do.
yeah, like there's like one thing I can do for like the rest of the night, and like usually like now like for the past couple of weeks I've picked reading, but now the gyms are back open again, which is very nice and very needed. So I'm gonna be doing that mostly at nights now, and then, you know, going home, taking a shower, and then probably read or like watch something. But it sucks. Like lately, I don't know why, but like I used to have this when I was a kid. I would get like very stressed about like dying and time and shit. I always said like if I could be immortal, like with like slight powers, you know, like if I could do that, like I would, just because I feel like I just want like time, you know, like I want to have time to like read anything I want, watch anything I want, and like, you know, that. But I feel like maybe in like 50 years I'll be like, fuck this.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. But so, nothing else, Daisy? You watched The Witcher.
Oh yeah, but that was like last year. Still.
No, but I'm just saying like things that we've watched, not this year.
Oh,
But,
I
like,
forgot about that.
Okay, since like the last time we did the podcast, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah. So the
My bad.
Witcher
I should have
then-
worded that.
I still haven't finished you. My mom and I
You
haven't.
haven't?
No, my mom and I watch it together, but like we rarely have like time. And like at night, like she's
okay.
usually watching something with my dad, so it's like,
You're like, I don't want to interrupt.
yeah. No, Witcher was
I
good.
binged that. It was good. I need season 3 like right now.
I know.
So
Go watch that.
They did
Go
announce.
look at that fine man.
Did you guys see? Did you guys watch Shadow and Bone?
yes.
I haven't watched since you came.
Okay, you need
We
to
left
watch
off on
it.
like episode 5 or something.
They just announced like the new characters for season 2.
I saw that because Ben Barnes posted it.
Yeah. No, you should
Yeah.
watch it. I actually really enjoyed that because I read like so they
The
have like
series, right?
yeah, they have like 3 series. So they have the Shadow and Bone trilogy, which is Alina, Mel, and the Darkling, Ben Barnes. And then they have the Six of Crows duology, which is what I'm actually currently reading. I started reading these last summer, but then I stopped. So like I was halfway through Six of Crows. And then they have King of Scars, which features like one of the characters from the Shadow and Bone, which they like just announced. But what they did is like the Six of Crows book and the Shadow and Bone book, they like kind of like merged them together. Even though like technically Six of Crows is supposed to play afterwards, like it takes place afterwards, but because the Six of Crows was actually more popular and like more like liked, they were like not put it in the show. I don't know why I'm saying all of this, but my point is watch it because yeah, I'm excited for the new season.
Yeah, I remember watching it with you when you came to visit.
Yeah,
And I have not watched since.
I was
I'm not
obsessed
gonna
with
lie.
it at that point.
Yeah. Because you had the book.
Yeah, but I didn't read the books until I went to France with my family.
Mm.
Because I remember buying them because they were cheaper in the US. Now they're cheaper here. Literally. It's how shit goes. But
Damn.
yeah. But I read those last summer, and then that's like, so like I've had this where like in summers or like on a holiday I would still read even though I was in a reading slump, but then the second I got back I wouldn't anymore. But then December 30th I picked up the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. That one was just, that one got me out of it. That was so good. I want to reread it already. It was fantastic.
Every time I would like, you know, like a day would pass and then I'd see on your Insta story she's on another book.
Those books are like 800 pages too.
How?
Like,
I can't.
Those books are like 600 to 800 pages.
When I was younger, though, that's why that should have been one of the things I said was my resolutions was going back to reading. I was gonna order that new Hunger Games book that came out so I could start with my back to reading. Song and Bird.
Yeah. I still haven't read the Hunger Game books. You know what happened?
I still haven't either.
I used to like borrow, before I went to buy my books, I used to borrow them in the library. The public library. And then before even like the Hunger Games movies came out, like before it was like a big thing, I picked them up and I thought they were like actually like games about people that would like starve. And then like the first couple of chapters, it was just like woods.
That's what my mom thought was gonna be when because she used to read after I would read a book. She would read the books after me. That's what she thought the Hunger Games was gonna be.
They made a parody movie about that.
Fucking
we watched that one together.
That's probably
we did.
We did like a group watch.
We don't remember. That's what I'm saying.
I know we did. I know I watched it with some of y'all. But like,
I feel like I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
I returned those books because like the first 1 or 2 chapters were literally just like the woods, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
That's why I never finished the first Hunger Games book because I'm like, all right, get to the action.
No, I returned them, and then like a few years later, it was like, so we're coming out with like this new movie, and like I was like, whoa, I love this movie, and then I was like, wait, this is the book that I once picked up where I thought it was about food.
I miss my Hunger Games era. That obsession was something that was probably more insane than my Marvel one, to be honest. In that time, my room used to be, I would buy magazines, double magazines, like 2 of the same magazines, just so I could rip the pages out
and like hang them up.
Fucking my wall was covered in just Hunger Games. I wish I could find a picture of my room back then because that shit was insane. Like it was literally just the magazine covers everywhere. Every time someone came over, they would be like, "What the fuck is going on in here?" Like. Okay.
Wait, but were you Team PETA or Team Gil?
I fucking hated Gale. It was Team PETA. I'm not.
So
I'm always gonna say Gale was finer. I'm not gonna lie, but I was obsessed with Josh Hutcherson. No, I had a whole obsession with Josh Hutcherson. People forget the obsession I had with Jennifer Lawrence during that time. Jesus Christ, it was like, bruh, that was the era when like, well, people still do it, but like, it's so weird about shipping celebrities, bruh. When I was fucking 12, I was out here like, oh my God, Josh Hutcherson together. I'd be like on that conspiracy thing that they were dating and everything, like, and hiding it and not saying it. And that's like all I would read on Wattpad was fucking the stories.
Not the Wattpad.
Oh my God,
insane as a 12th grade. Not even 12. Wait. Until when did the last movie come out? About 2016, 2015? Up until like I was 14. Well, okay, no, I won't lie. I still have those posters up on my wall and everything by like 15. So
she was trying to hide it. She said, "Yeah, when I used to have those posters," and she's like, "You know what? I do have it."
I have everything full. The only poster I have on my wall is the one when I got signed and I saw the cast. That's the only one I still have up on my wall.
That one matters, you know.
That one matters. That's the only reason why I have that one up.
Okay, but you know what? That like era of movies was like one of the best. Like
I miss that. Like that
wasn't that the like Divergent movies too?
Yeah, Divergent, like, Maze Runner, Hunger Games, Twilight. What else was there? There were like other ones.
That was 2014.
Like that, basically anything that came out within like 2013 to 2015, like
I don't know what happened because like I love those movies and then like they kind of just stopped making like series like that or like they did like
they died off.
They're all making TV series now.
I think that's kind of why. See, because the last thing then what was this? The Shadowhunters. I liked. I used to love the.
Oh, I
series
hate the
both
most of the
and
cast
the Hound.
for the
I hate.
series.
No, I love the books. I was so mad when
The
the
books
movies
too.
didn't
I have them
continue.
here somewhere. There.
I have all the books in my house, and it's funny though because I don't even think I managed to. I don't think I ever read the last one. I don't know what it was called, but I don't even
I'm
think I finished
halfway
reading the
too. I
last one.
couldn't end it.
Like I love the books. I'm probably the one that only people like the movie, but then I hated the show. I think I only watched some of the like the first season, and that was it. I never watched it after that.
I watched the
And
whole
then
thing. It sucked.
you watched all the seasons of Shadowhunters?
Yeah. I don't know why.
How
Like, I
did
don't know
you-
how I put myself through it. But, like, you know what?
Is it
There
that
were, like,
bad?
It's so the casting is just really bad. There's only 2 characters in there where I'm like, all right, this casting is really good. I think it was I think
liked
Isabel
Alec
and Alec.
And oh wait, what's the name of the one that was dating Alec? I think I liked him too. I forgot his name though.
Oh my god, I know what show you're talking about. I know what show you're talking about. Because I know the actor.
But from the movie,
I know the actor.
The movie cast was so much better.
I love
Except for like
so mad. I know the plot was like, but still.
I love the movie.
I
was
love
waiting
the
for the sequel, and then they were like,
movie.
"No, we canceled it."
And then Divergent was probably my my favorite series have been Hunger Games, Harry Potter, and I think Divergent was my 3rd favorite series. I'm so mad how they fumbled those movies.
Same.
Like the first one wasn't terrible, but then after that it kind of just went downhill. And the fact that we never
The first one was
even though I
good.
hated Allegiant. Yeah, the first one was good, but then after that nothing started going downhill.
They burnt the
I will not
books.
forget the fact that we didn't even get to finish seeing Allegiant. Even though it was pissed off how part 1 came out, I'm still mad they never even finished it. Like
I know.
when they
same.
announced that they were going to make it a TV show, and then none of the cast wanted to do a TV show, so they just fucking left it. Like, now how'd you end up fumbling such a big series like that? I was so pissed off.
Same.
It had so much potential. I
And like the book was right there. Y'all had like so much to work
Y'all
with.
had the source.
I never understand. Like,
But it's funny because
Hunger Games and Harry Potter are probably the ones that like managed to actually stay closely to the books. To be honest.
Did you read the
Yeah,
Maze Runner
probably.
books?
I did, but I didn't like the Maze Runner books. I didn't like the movies either.
No, I
It
like
was
both,
only-
but I think it's because I watched the movie before, like I started reading the books. But like the books and movies are so different.
I couldn't get into the books, and then it's so funny. My mom loved it. She was like, "I don't get why you don't like it." And I was like, "I didn't." I finished the first book, and I got like halfway through the second one, and I just could not get into it. And then I let my mom. She finished reading them, and she was like, "I like it." She loved the movie. I just could not get into it for some reason. I don't know. I didn't like it for some reason. That's probably the one. I remember all my friends were like, "How do you not like how in the Maze Runner? You love reading stuff." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I just didn't like it. It was not that interesting to me when I read it." That was probably, to be honest, one of the last books, if I could think of, that I read maybe before. See, because I always said, because one of the things I always said was that I feel like my language arts teachers are what high school ruined reading for me because of the fact that I didn't like getting forced to read certain stories. I just didn't like, and then it just kind of like ruined the vibe for me, and I was just like,
Kind of Spain.
that's probably why I like just got over it. I used to stay up reading for the longest time. My parents would my mom would get so mad because I'm gonna end up waking up so tired for school and be like, "You can't stay up so long reading books." And then I lost that. Like, I kind of want to go back to that. See, that's what I need to do. To be honest, I know I probably will. Now I'd stay up fucking on my phone on TikTok.
I feel like both of y'all would really love the series that I read.
Like,
The one that you just read?
Yeah, the Accord of Thorns and Roses one. I feel like y'all would
Is that the fairies one?
maybe.
the what?
It's not.
The fairies one.
Yeah.
See, but like, what happened to that? Like, there's not been like a book series that's been popular enough that they ended up making a whole YA young adult. I need that young adult era to come back. Like, that was.
It's because they're all like
something
making them
iconic.
into TV shows now, which in my opinion is good because I feel like with books they're so big that if you make it into a movie you have to skip over like a lot of important things.
Parts.
Because I know the books I was talking about, they're making a TV show. I think they're in like the casting process now, and same with like Shadow and Bone. Like they're making them into a TV series, and I think most of the, because I think, because they tried it again. I know they tried it with the Darkest Minds, like Fifth Wave, like all the like I have the books. I love those books, but I feel like because they were made into a movie after having like such popular movies like Hunger Games and shit, like it doesn't work anymore. It'd be like the same if like
fell off.
Yeah,
Flop.
I think it'd be the same if like Harry Potter were to come out now.
Bless you.
I'm sorry. No, I was
Oh.
in a sneeze. I was laughing because I
Oh.
thought of the you fell off L plus ratio. I'm sorry, I've been on Twitter too much. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
So yeah, okay, I think Shadow and Bone, to be honest, was one of the first ones where in a while I was like, oh my god, like this is kind of reminding me of that era. Like I kind of miss it.
I miss it so
Probably
much.
just this show thing, but yeah, I need to get back to that. See, okay, I kind of have started reading slowly, but that was only because of when I was Kenya and I was bored, and then the other day I got bored and I just got to switch it up. But the reading was through Wattpad, but I'm like, I'm starting slow.
Look,
I just use that for smart, so...
I'm starting slow again.
But you're reading.
I know, I was up the other day, what was it, last week? I was really bored, and I was like, because I haven't found a set, like, story thing, because the last time I used to fucking read on Wattpad, it used to be everything Hunger Games related. I wish I could go back and log onto my old account, because there was so many stories that never got finished, and I was so upset. I just never went back on that.
She on her YNX Josh Hutcherson era.
It was... It's funny.
She's laughing because it's true.
No.
Did you know there's a future where you can change the YN to your name?
Wait, what?
Yeah, so like I saw this on TikTok. I didn't figure this out, okay? But apparently like on like Wattpad and shit, you can change the YN to be your name.
Bye. No, so what? I need to figure out, because sometimes when I see, I have to remember the list. I always say my, and then I have to remember it's supposed to be my name. But sometimes, okay, consistency. Okay, the one that I started watching Kenya since I was like, oh, I have nothing else to do. And then I never really, like, I used to like Marvel, but I never was like, oh, let me go read a fucking like. My thing was it was just Hunger Games before. So then I randomly went to one where it was just like Avenger type stories and everything. Bro, there was a day I got to one. I was in Kenya. I was literally crying. It was such a detailed story about how I killed the Avengers, like, and I was on the team, and like, cause I got mind wiped or whatever. I was crying through that shit. It was so like detailed.
No, but those writers are good though.
They need a TV show.
Like, oh, the funny thing was like you were married to like Steve or whatever, and like
of
you guys
course.
have a daughter. See, I know that's what pissed me off. Why were all of us literally a majority? It's like one author that I'm like reading right now, but like a majority of them they make it fucking weird Steve, and I'm like, mix it up, like throw.
Give me some spice.
Like, give me the others too, damn. Like. But,
speaking of Wattpad, did y'all see that the whole plot for No Way Home was essentially a fan fiction?
I think I saw something on that, like a TikTok.
I have not seen that.
Someone read it and they said it kind of was similar, but I don't know, something about the memory thing happened way before or something like that. I don't know, but I wanted to go see it and read it, to be honest. Oh, my best friend sent it to me actually. I wanted to go and read it, but I haven't gone to read it or whatever. But I saw that TikTok or whatever about it. I have to find it. Jamie, I'll send it to you when I find it.
I did not know about that. You're telling me the movie. You're telling me the movie
already felt
was
like
a fan fiction.
No, hold on.
Peter Parker in his YN era.
Hold on. Okay. You're telling me the movie that made me cry twice? Both times I watched it. That's basically fan fiction?
It really gives fan fiction, to be honest. Let me get to that anyway. No, but the story I was talking about, the daughter was Steve, and it was so sad because it was like I had to tell my daughter that I killed my own husband or her dad. So it was so funny. Well, not funny because I was crying, to be honest, at some points. Like, they got so in detail about how I killed the Avengers. I was like, Jesus Christ. And you're part of the team. So I was like, you basically killed your own family. And I was like, what the fuck?
Jackie was over here crying, but also like laughing during the parts where you have to tell your daughter that you killed her dad.
And Bucky's all pissed off too about it and like wants to kill you. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. But that's what I fucking.
She said that's what I've been reading.
I had stories saved. I saved some because randomly, TikTok, how it fucking knows what you want to do, and like it randomly was giving me now suggestions. I was getting like videos now, suggestions and everything, so I've saved them, but I haven't gone to like read any of them yet. I want to finish the Avengers one first because it was just kind of funny because I don't think I've ever read anything Avenger wise. Y'all remember the day I read that fucking
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah,
There's a video of that.
I know. I think I still have it on my phone. I also still have your fan cam.
I was
That fan
the way
cam?
I blinked out for a second. I was like, okay,
The Jackie fan cam? Fuck, what song was it? Was it the Saweetie song?
I like Cash and that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it was Flo Milli.
Oh, it was Flo Milli. It was
the beef Flo Milli. But yeah, anyways, I'll get back to that remake. Wait, whose turn was it to talk about watching? Jamie?
Sure. We've gotten
How are you
so
gonna
off
recover from
topic.
this?
We've gotten so off topic. Okay.
I know, Jackie killed her whole family.
Jackie had to tell her daughter that her dad was killed by her. What have I been watching? Oh, okay. Let me start with the one that's like recently because I've kind of been obsessed again. I'm gonna go anime, okay? You know, Attack on Titan came back. I've already read the manga, so
as Euphoria. Right?
As Euphoria, yes. I saw TikTok. I posted on my story with like the main character Eren. They like put him in Euphoria clothes. Oh, that shit was so funny. But Attack on Titan came back, and I've been like rewatching it, like because I've also been playing Minecraft a lot more since like the last time we played. Since the last time we did the podcast, and I was playing 2 days ago, and I just had like the video on like in the corner while I was like doing my thing, building my house, and I went through all of season 2 again. So now I'm on season 3, and yeah, I've been so obsessed again because this damn anime. Fuck this anime, by the way. Fuck the manga. But I was like, okay, I read the manga. I know how it ends. I can move on with my life. No, I can't. No, I can't because now it's back. It's animated. Everything that I read is animated now. And I fell back into that hole. I surprisingly don't have anything up in my room that's Attack on Titan. I have the manga. I have the first chapter of the manga, but wow, my For You page has been taken over. And once again, that one character, I'm not going to say anything, but look, I'm not going to... No, I'm not going to say but
She's simping.
Hey. Oh. Are we? Wait, I'm confused.
no. Anyway. So yeah, Attack on Titan. Then Euphoria, which I was rewatching. I watched a little bit because I was watching with Ruby. And then besides that, I've seen movies like here and there, but I don't really remember them, to be honest. I don't know which ones I've watched. And then I binge watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. That was so weird, but it was so good. Besides that, I don't think I really watched anything else. Oh, I mean, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. Like, I kind of fell into a hole with, like, psychology videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would stay up to, like, 3 a.m. just watching psychology videos just for fun. I'm not even a psychology major, dude. I'd just be watching these videos for knowledge, I guess. And then I like, be writing notes and shit. Yeah.
Right.
That's really it.
Like, just plain videos.
What do you mean?
Like, I used to just watch, like, stay up watching videos about planes. Like, I used to have some obsession with planes.
Oh, planes.
Yeah.
I
That's
heard
interesting,
plane.
though.
What do you learn about planes?
I don't know. Well, okay, a lot of the times, to be honest, plane crashes specifically.
She said the tragic part.
That was literally a time me and my best friend. I don't know why we both have. Well, one of my best friends like has an obsession with planes. Like I could if there was a plane in the sky and I told him what plane it was, like he would know what plane it is. Like he knows every fucking plane. But like there was literally a time like sometime last year at the end of the year, like we literally stayed up till like 3 a.m. watching fucking different. It's so fucking random. Just like how did that crash happen? Like
that's like
that was interesting. Like
it's interesting, but it's also weirdly like morbid.
I know.
Just a little bit.
Oh my god! Like, and it's funny because then I love going on planes anyway, and I don't think it's the last thing I think about when I go on a plane. And the way I flew so many times last year too, especially going fucking flying home. But I'm like, I don't know, like, oh my god, like, I can't believe that's something that should just happen. Like, you have this big thing flying in the air, and it's just.
I have that every time I'm on the plane. I'm just
like that's so funny
if?
because the one thing I don't think about when I'm on the plane. I used to like watching those videos, but I don't know why.
I used to watch a lot of videos about abandoned places, like people visiting them.
Oh, I used to do
I like those too.
Ago. I used to watch ones, specifically theme park ones.
Same.
The theme park ones were
the
cool.
theme park ones are the best.
And then they're all fucking climbing up like abandoned roller coasters.
I would not because I'd slip and die.
Same.
Wait,
did I tell you I got evacuated on Space Mountain?
Oh yeah, girl. I was like, wait a minute.
I thought she was gonna say something else.
Oh,
like, what?
No. So like we were on Space Mountain and like we had like multiple loops and like it's in the dark and it's like all Star Wars themed. And then like Tim and we went on it the day before and we were just like, why are we like stuck here for so long? Next to this screen. And then the screen went white and then we just still stood there and I was like, I think something is wrong. And then like it's all in French, so the French like alarm I guess started sounding, like not like alarm but like there was like a French notification. We were just like, can someone translate? And nobody did. And at some point the lights went on and then they were like, stay seated because someone's coming to evacuate you. We were just like, we're getting evacuated, and it was so scary because
that's the way it looks. Everything looks so close.
Yeah, like everything looks so close, like once the lights are on too. But like the thing is too, like there was like we were on like car 3 and like the 2 cars before us, they had like the flat platform and then we already had like the stairs basically. But because of that there was a gap between the cart and the stairs, and I was freaking out because that has never happened to me. We were very high up and like I took a video too because I thought it was cool at the same time that I was like absolutely shitting my pants. But like I looked at Tim and Tim was just like, I just want to die. Like we were both like this basically, like holding on to the railing, which at some point like the rope kind of just stopped and we were just like what the fuck. And we had to like walk like a pretty big route to get out, and then we got tickets to go on again and we were just like, oh thanks.
Did you guys end up going on?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Cause I thought she was like, nope.
No, it's only because I've been to Disneyland Paris like so many times, and I've been on that ride so many times. So I was just like, alright, like I was on it yesterday, you know, like as soon as it's up and running. It's just to skip the line, so might as well. Ride.
But back to the abandoned topic, because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, like last night or something, I saw a video on TikTok of like an abandoned movie theater from like 2005 or something.
Oh, I just saw.
Did you see that one?
Yeah,
dude, it looks so cool. I don't know where it's at, but I would go visit it.
All I saw was like the Revenge of the Sith, like on the things of the movies that were playing and everything, and I was like,
it looks so cool.
Wait, I want to watch that.
You can take a whole ass photo shoot there. I will send it to you later. I just have to find it. But
for sure.
It looked so cool. Yeah. Sorry, that's really all I had to say about that.
See, okay, I've watched stuff, but I blink out and forget what I watch. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all watched Euphoria. Since we all said that, since that was the most recent thing. I've been watching Boba Fett. Well, I just caught up with it yesterday.
Is there 2 or 3 episodes out now?
3. I thought it was even 2 for some reason. I didn't realize how behind I was.
Wait, we all watched Hawkeye too.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
No. I was gonna talk about that too. Okay, you know, we all watched the Hawkeyes. Let me not talk about Spider-Man.
We'll move that to after Jackie's done with what she's watched.
I don't know how much longer I can stay, but
we'll speed run.
Okay, I think the only other shows I've watched is I need to catch up on The Witcher because I have not watched that. There's a bunch of shows I need to watch. Okay, movie-wise, I watched Encanto. I loved it. I've been like listening to that album like forever. The movie was so cute. Had me fucking crying and everything about that movie. I watched Don't Look Up.
Oh, I did watch that.
Interesting.
Did you see the little post-credit scene?
Yes, when they were like, yeah, okay, yes. It's good I even say because I was gonna close off. I don't know why it took me so long to watch the movie. Okay, I get the movie because that's definitely something that the US would do, but I was just like, it felt so long, literally.
No. Look, it could have been shorter. It definitely could have been shorter.
There was just some parts I was like, it just seemed
like, why is it still going on?
I was literally I remember I started the movie really early, and then I kept pausing because I kept getting bored. And then I'd continue or whatever. Like it was good, I guess, but like I kept getting bored throughout it. I think that's all movie wise. I've watched a TV show. I want to. Now everyone's back onto like watching, or like all the people that have not watched Daredevil are watching it. After Spider-Man.
Oh, but that's what I've been watching again too.
And I told you how I wanted to rewatch, but I'm not the person that can rewatch TV shows. I cannot. I tried to restart watching the first episode, and I'm like, I already know kind of what I just can't rewatch a show. So I was literally just gonna go watch a recap of season 1 and 2, and then watch because it was just season 3 that I haven't watched. And then I told you I just didn't watch all the last seasons of each of those shows basically. So I didn't watch season 3 of Jessica Jones. Like I don't know what it is. I just can't rewatch a TV show. I can rewatch movies all the time, but TV shows for some reason I'm just like.
I feel like because it's a lot longer.
Maybe because it's a lot longer.
Yeah, it's so much more.
Yeah.
I just can't rewatch them. I literally can't think of one TV show where I rewatch. Like maybe when I've chosen an episode, like or something. But that's it. Grey's Anatomy. I got tired of that show. It used to be my favorite show. Can't watch it anymore.
It got renewed
and
again
for a 19th season. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's like why I can't
watch it. I can't watch the show anymore. Like it literally fell off after season 11. Yeah, basically after season 11, and then it was just still kind of okay, but then. After my literally favorite character left in the worst way possible and they completely ruined his character development, I literally was like, no, I'm over this. Like, I can't watch this anymore. Now I was just kind of like, anytime I see when the show comes on the episode, I just go through the hashtag to see like, oh, what happened? And then that's it. I won't like.
So like actually watching it? Yeah.
I won't watch the show. And then I think just Big Mouth. I guess I watched that.
I stopped watching that. I think after like season 2.
That fucking show's so what? I probably have more, but I can't even like think about it right now. I don't know. I was probably gonna rewatch Eternals tonight since that got posted, and I kind of wanted to watch it again. But yeah, I think that's it. There's probably more, but I probably forgot.
Don't Look Up. I actually watched because it came out the 24th. I watched the next day because during Christmas time, we had a COVID scare in the household. It was not COVID. Thankfully, but I was still dying for like 2 days. I think we had the stomach flu because it was bad. I watched that movie at like 3 a.m. after sleeping like the entire day. Woke up, threw up, came back to bed, put it on again. Just that's how I watched that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It took me so long to get through. I was literally like, I can't do this. I cannot. I kept pausing through it, and I kept going on my phone because I was like, and I started watching it during the day. By the time I started watching it when there was sunlight, and then by the time I finished it, it was like dark. I was I
like
was
it's
like,
still
this
on.
felt like the longest movie ever. I was just
It
like,
definitely just could have been shorter. The cast is pretty stacked.
I know
though.
for that cast, like it was pretty good. I just felt like it did not need to be that long. It was most definitely parts where they could have just stopped it, but yeah.
I still gotta watch it.
Yeah, it was.
Just know it feels long.
It's
that.
Really
besides
relatable.
that, it's yeah.
Yeah, I've
to
heard like
what exactly
mixed
the
reviews.
US would something to do. It's just relatable to what the US would do in a situation.
It's because it's
like
a satire, so a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are
satire, but it also seems really realistic. But there was just parts I was like, "Girl, this could move on." Oh, and Money Heist. That was like one of my favorite shows, and the season it just ended.
Like forever.
Oh,
yeah,
La
they
Casa
just had
de
their
Papel?
last season.
Yeah. My parents
That's
watch
really-
it. I still haven't watched it.
That show was really good. I was literally so it's so funny because there was a character I did not like that much who ended up dying, and I don't know why I actually cried so much from it. Like I was so
For a
pissed
character
off.
that you didn't like.
I did like they were just really okay. I don't want to spoil it in case Daisy was. They were really like sometimes, and I just was always like, bruh, like I got tired of them, and then they end up dying, and I was like, literally like so pissed off now about it because they seemed like the person that would make it alive. It was like that show was insane, to be honest. I'm like, these writers could literally probably make their own fucking heist. Like I was like, how do you think of this? Like, what's crazy the way they would always fucking find something to like
Get away.
Use the police or something. Like, bro, what? Like every single time. I really love how the season ended, to be honest. I was like, but yeah, I kind of miss that. That's it. That's it now. I think I don't think there's anything else I've watched since then. Because I was gonna say that movie with Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, Red Notice. I still haven't watched that.
I don't get how that movie.
I haven't watched that.
So funny that movie's Netflix's most popular.
It's getting a second and a third movie too. Did y'all see that?
I haven't seen it yet. I
haven't seen the movie either, but I think I saw. I think it's Ryan who posted it, but they're getting a sequel and a third movie.
Watching the movie, I'm like, what? Anyways,
she said how?
I literally, I feel like after I watched it, like I kind of forgot what the plot was. Like it was just one of those movies, like action type movies, where you just watch, you like, and then it's like it was just like a mediocre.
Like you just kind of move on.
Yeah, there was a good plot twist in it that I wasn't expecting, but like that was it. Literally, like it's literally one of those movies you just move on, forget. Like, bro, they're making 2 more. Damn.
I mean, they're gonna get that bag. Good for Ryan, I guess. I like Ryan.
Probably this movie's the one time I've kind of like Gal Gadot. Usually I don't like her acting in most of her fucking movies. This one was okay.
I always see clips of her on Twitter. Why does she act like that? There's that one, and then there's just more.
No, and her new movie that's coming out, like Death of the Nile, whatever. Oh my god, like I've already seen the fucking like just watching the trailer of that. It's the way she fucking talks, what she does. Like someone said, it looks like she's literally just reading the script, no emotion most of the time when she's reading it. Like she's like reading the lines of the script for the first time ever during the movie. I'm like, okay, I won't lie though, I kind of did like her, and she seemed a little better, whatever. But still, it was just like it was a whatever movie, like whatever action, all that, like whatever. But yeah, okay, that's it. That's it now. I think. If anything else, I kind of forgot.
All right, so we have Eternals.
We didn't talk about Eternals in our last podcast.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, because it came out like in November.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So Eternals, Hawkeye, Spider-Man. That's it, right?
Spider-Man, yeah.
What if it already ended? Right. I think so.
What
if it ended already?
Yes, okay. But I don't even know if we talked about it.
I think we did.
We're gonna start with Hawkeye though. I'm gonna give my thoughts real quick.
Okay.
I know the three of us, we were kind of like, damn, I forgot the show came out. And then it came out, and
I still forgot.
I watched those. No, you did.
I still forgot.
I was watching weekly. I was invested.
Yeah.
No, I watched weekly too, but when the first episode came out, I was like, oh my god, I forgot. And like same with like the second. I'm not gonna lie, it took me until like the third, like the episode that Yelena shows up. That's when I finally got into it. I don't know why.
Spoiler warning, by the way.
It was when I saw the
Spoilers.
bridge. That episode when like they were on like the bridge. Like that's when I was like, oh, this is really cool.
The bridge scene.
Like the 2 episodes before that, I was just like, I don't know.
I think I had finals.
Yeah, so spoilers from this point on.
Okay, Jamie, you finish your thoughts first, and then I'll.
But yeah, like, I was like not too excited for the show, and then it came out, and then I started watching. First episode, I was like, damn, okay, this is pretty interesting. Second episode, and from there on, I was like watching. Not even like the next, like as soon as it would come out, on my laptop, I'd be watching that shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? This shit's pretty good. Did not expect that, to be honest. Just because I didn't really like Hawkeye as a character throughout like all of the MCU, so I'm glad they kind of gave him like personality now. So good on them. He's more likable. And Kate's cool, you know, little protege. And then Echo, who's getting her own show as well. So yeah, pretty good show overall, even though I wasn't excited at first. Okay, that's all I really had to say.
Daisy, you want to go?
Oh yeah, so like I liked it. I actually thought it was really cool. Probably like one of their strong shows, but like the first 2 episodes, it was just tough for me to really get into. But then once it like picked up, it was like, all right, like this is really cool. I think it might have also had a little bit to do with the fact that I watched the second episode very drunk. The first episode, I think my best friend like just moved into her apartment, and like we were just kind of like, I feel like we weren't like very like watching, like we were watching, like we ordered dinner and stuff, but like we were like all tired from like helping her move. So I might have to like rewatch them because it might have just been that, but once it like picked up, it really picked up, and I thought it was really, really good. Strong characters and like strong story too, but I will say, big spoiler warning, the whole Kingpin thing was very rushed. It was very rushed. I hated that. That was like my one like big pet peeve about the show. Also, I don't think he's like dead or anything. But like my biggest thing was that like they introduced him at like the end of like the
season,
the episode before the finale, at the end with like a picture, and then he's like in it for like a whole of like 10 minutes or something, and I'm just like, all right, like the build up to get here, like I needed like one more episode in between those two. Instead, like that, the whole like finale just felt like a little bit like out of place.
See, I think what I realized with every single one of these Marvel shows, I feel like all of them have needed at least one more episode, to be honest.
The finales feel so rushed.
Like they just wrap everything up too quickly.
Yeah, because I think the thing with the finale part thing is that they don't want to add too much for the people not watching shows or whatever, so they're not trying to make. That's why I feel like all the finales, well, most of them have been like kind of underwhelming. I would say probably, I think the Falcon and the Soldier and WandaVision. I don't know. I feel like I kind of like the Falcon and the Winter Soldiers more. Maybe the only thing I think that was more underwhelming in that one was Sharon's thing, but and WandaVision, I felt like kind of was there too. Like they're both probably the ones that had the better ending, whatever, for like that last episode. That was it. But I just feel like Marvel needs to add one more episode. 6 hours for a show.
I feel like Loki had
enough.
I feel like Loki had a pretty like solid ending, but it's also because you know that there's a second season coming, because you know that like the whole like thing got cut in half. So I feel like that was probably like a more like solid ending with like still like the build up for more. With Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I rewatched it, but I feel like because of COVID, they had to like scrap so many things, which is why like so many things feel so rushed and out of place. Like I love that show because like obviously like Bucky's like one of my favorite characters, and like that was like my comfort show. Like the boat scene, that was amazing.
But when I rewatched it, I was really like, oh, the show. I loved it when I rewatched it. But yeah, I get the thing. So which has me thinking like Kingpin probably gonna show up in the Echo show, because I don't think he's dead for sure. Like literally, that man seems like he died.
Have you guys seen that comic panel of Echo and him? You guys haven't seen it? Okay, so it's basically a recreation of like the ending scene where she shoots him or whatever, and it in the panel she shot both of his eyes out, and you see him like in the next panel with just like bandages over his eyes, but obviously he's still alive. So that's what I feel like is gonna happen now, because that man did not die. If you've seen Daredevil,
the way they ended, that's why I'm like, no, literally, that's why I was like, the way they ended, it already like obviously did die.
And he died off screen, and if you've seen Daredevil, you know this dude has been through a lot of shit already. And also, again with his character, because the show was like TV 14 or whatever, they could not do Kingpin how he was in Daredevil, because he's very brutal. He's a very brutal character.
It's like missed opportunities.
No, the one thing I didn't get was why a lot of people were saying, like, why does Kingpin seem so much stronger? But I literally thought he seemed about the same. The way he was throwing Kate, I was like, he's literally done the same thing, like, in Daredevil. I was so lost when people were saying he seems way too strong. And I was like, I feel like he gives the same strength he has in Daredevil.
I feel like people who
but...
like say that probably like aren't like that well
either the
known
ones
with the character.
Or that's what I was thinking, because I was like, I don't know if y'all
is he not supposed to be like?
Yeah,
like,
like
I don't know if
dude's
y'all
been
seen-
strong.
I was kind of like, but yeah.
But I feel like also that because it's like, okay, so also spoiler for Spider-Man. Same with like Spider-Man. Like obviously there was the Daredevil scene. I feel like so many people haven't like watched Daredevil
The
or
show.
like aren't like familiar with Kingpin, because Kingpin has also been like a feature in like the Spider-Man games and
Spider-Man.
shit. But like not just the games, but like obviously like everything else too. But like it's just like this is such a like well-known character, but just because of the fact that like most people like only watch like the MCU things and not like the Daredevil and shit, because they're not like
The other
officially
projects.
canon. Well, now they are, but you know, like so many like people were surprised, like they were like pretending they knew who he was and shit. And I was just like, oh my god.
I was so excited when I saw him on the screen,
I
and then later on
freaked
I go on TikTok, and then I see all those TikToks where it's like, oh, me pretending to know who that dude
I know. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, I hate it here. I love Daredevil. He's honestly one of my favorite characters, and I
Yeah,
love
he's
that
very
show. I've seen
good.
that show like 4 times. Yeah. So
Because
I
then see,
love
like, I
Daredevil.
was like, when I went to watch the movie, I was with like 10 people, and the only one that knew who Daredevil was literally me, and then my best friend Angela, and then I think also, and then one of my other best friends Savannah, and then the rest of like, well, my sister didn't know who the fuck that was for sure, and then like the rest of our friends were like, who is that? Well, like I was there like, oh my god.
See, nobody knows who he was because
It was like
since
half the
those
theater was
shows
either
weren't
cheering or
canon.
was like,
Supposedly
what's going
those shows weren't canon, so a lot of
Which I'll
people were
never
like, "Who is that?"
understand.
I will say
But
my
I
favorite out of
never
those shows was
understand.
Jessica Jones.
No, you literally that one.
That
was, to be honest,
first
my favorite
season is
one.
unbeatable.
I've not seen that in a while, so
I have to rewatch.
don't know where that
I
stands.
can't rewatch the first season, but
But
I'm
I don't know.
like-
They say the shows aren't canon, and then they like mention things that happen in the MCU. So it's
That's
like,
why
how are
I
you gonna
never-
say
I-
it's not
this
canon?
is-
But it's same with like
Like,
Agents
I
of
never
Shield, which is
understand.
known to be
Like
like.
Agents of Shield, literally the main one. Like every fucking thing in that season was like something.
But that's what
like,
pissed me off with
fucking-
Marvel too, is the fact that like the seasons with Agents of Shield had like so much to do with like the movies and shit. Like they were literally picking up like shit and stuff after, or like had like some characters come by, like Lady Sif and stuff. And then every single like they never got mentioned. Coulson never got back into like any of the movies. Like it that pissed me off so much.
I
that
can't
it's,
believe that, to be honest.
Like I'm still pissed about that whole thing, but you know that's a story for another day.
They're gonna have to go back and fix that shit.
But yeah. Wait, were you done with your Hawkeye review, Daisy, or?
Yes.
Okay. And then just me. Okay, I love Kate and Elena's like their duo.
Their little
I loved their
banter?
duo together was so.
I need
cute.
more of
loved
that.
it. I really want to see more of them, really. And then yeah, the whole thing with Hawkeye, like, okay, I'm not gonna say that he's moved up in my. It's not like he's become my top favorite Avenger thing, but obviously, way better than he's been before. So, I don't know. It was really a most surprising show that I ended up liking a lot. This is not what I was expecting coming into it. Like how we all didn't watch it. Well, okay, I just don't think I watched it the first week it came. I had finals coming up, so I was not watching because I didn't watch the first episode till I went home. For when did it come out? Was it Thanksgiving week?
Yes.
So then I think I
Yes,
watched
it
the
was.
first episode. Yeah, see, because then I watched the first episode when I was at the airport going back home for finals, and then after that I didn't watch it until I think I watched it again then when I was going home for winter break, and then after that I was like on top of it. After then, I think episode 2 or 3. I think 3 then, and I was on top of it watching it every night. That show surprised me. Like I'm actually happy how it came out. I feel well. Actually, no. I was waiting until we're gonna do our little whatever review thing we are. But yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna say for Hawkeye. Okay,
So Eternals, yeah. I need to watch that movie, to be honest.
See, the way I didn't go back to watch any of these movies all the movies that came out this year, I didn't go back to watch the second time. I think besides
Spider-Man.
Shang-Chi and Spider-Man, I've seen that 3 times
Same.
now.
Those two.
I wish I could have seen Spider-Man multiple times, but I'm glad I watched
You're
it the
lucky
day.
you
I'm
saw
so
that.
lucky. I saw it, and then that day
The
they were
timing.
like, tomorrow the lockdown is
Lockdown.
starting, and I was like, oh my god, thank fuck I saw it on time, because I don't think I would have, like, I probably would have cried for like 3 days straight had
I would
that
cry
not
if I was
happened.
any of the other people that didn't get to see it on time. Like, I would.
After I watched
Wait,
it, my
what's-
entire For You page was literally just scenes from the movie.
That's why I'm so happy. My TikTok literally will like wait until right after I've seen something. And that's funny because I was off of every social media but TikTok, because for some reason TikTok won't show me anything until the moment I got home from the theater and I opened TikTok. Bam! It was literally, that was all it was. That's the one funniest thing. I don't think I've ever gotten anything spoiled from TikTok specifically. Yeah, it always comes on after I've seen the movie now.
I got like 2 seconds of an after credit spoiled. But yeah, back to Eternals. Sorry.
Eternals being the Eternals is probably the one thing I actually got for the first time I got spoiled for a movie, was the fucking Harry Styles post credit. That was the first
I
time
thought
ever got
everybody
something
was joking and everybody was
spoiled.
in on this big joke.
That's what I kind of thought too.
And then
like,
the
a part
dwarf
of me
showed
was
up
like,
and
it's
I
a
was like,
joke.
ha ha ha, like, they were all joking. That's not Harry Styles. He's not playing this fucking dwarf. And then Harry actually showed up and I was like,
Because I got pissed off. It was like someone I followed, to be honest, she's like a really huge Harry Styles fan, and I was just on my normal TikTok. Well, I was on my normal Twitter, since usually I don't go on what the other one, like when the movie's coming out.
Mhm.
And she literally had like, she liked multiple times a different, like, the scene of him coming in, and I was like, I was so mad because I was like, no, I've gone so long without having to get a movie spoiled for me. Like, no fucking way. I was so mad. I was like, what the fuck? I was literally like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, I swear to God, this ends up happening when Eternals 2 comes out. Okay, I'm probably gonna have a bigger role. And then, like, I swear, if they start dropping spoilers before the movie comes out, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, literally, for that reason. Because I was like, no way, this guy. I was so mad about that. I was literally like, oh my God. But yeah, anyways, Eternals. I did not know the Rotten Tomato score, first of all, was a 47. I still don't
Really?
understand. Yeah, I thought it was, when I last saw it, I thought it was in the 50s. And then I just saw it the other day because I guess Chloe, she posted something about it, like, or whatever, just saying, like, as long as the audience loves it. But I don't get how it got a 47. Like,
Everybody was hating on it before it
overhating
even
that
came out.
movie
For
so
no reason.
bad. Like, 47, if anything, the lowest I could have seen it getting would have been a 70. I was like, there's no way this movie is the worst one compared to a lot of the MCU movies. I was still like, really, over Hulk that bad? Like, Hulk isn't even a 50. I'm pretty sure it's like in the 60s or something. Like, that movie got overhated. And I know it's super hard to like there's no perfect way for introducing 10 characters like that. I think that's the only problem. Like, I know I had the feeling that was always going to be the problem with the movie, was going to be a perfect way of introducing 10 characters at once. Like, that's obviously a lot. Like, if they made it a show, maybe, but also, you know what, I felt like it was still nice as a movie and everything. Like, a show probably, you know, would have been better for that type of huge cast.
They did pretty good for that many characters in that time.
Like, I thought, like, you know, there's still some though. Like, I wish I got more of, like, I really would have wanted more screen time of, like, Makari.
That's literally my biggest problem. Druig and Makari, they, like, my favorite characters had, like, the least screen time. Like, and I was like, all right.
Like, I would have loved for them to have more. And I know it's so hard to, like, focus on who and who. I kind of mad about that Icarus and Cersei agenda being pushed. I was like, not them being pushed. They weren't bad. I'm not saying they were bad, but I would have hard to request relationship to be pushed more. That agenda, everyone was obsessed with that relationship after, like, the movie and everything. And
wait, with which one? Druig and Makari?
Yeah. So then I'm like, I really like that movie. I would say probably. So first of all, I have to think of, like, remaking my entire fucking, like, MCU rating list, because I realized the problem is I don't know if I want to feel like, if I want to count the shows, even though I know they're the MCU. I always, like, debate if I want to count them in the movie wise chart or them have their own specific chart, because then I feel like, you know, maybe if I said something was like top 15, but now adding all the shows too, it's not like I'm saying I hate it. Like, it should be middle. Like, it's probably still gonna be my favorite, but, like, so there's just so many things to fucking add now into this. So, like, I don't know. Eternals, I liked it a lot. I feel like I would put it somewhere where, like, maybe like my 12th favorite, or maybe a little bit higher, maybe 10. But I have to like rethink of like my entire thing. I really, really did like the movie, and I know at some point the thing with the people having issues with the going back in time, I didn't think it was that confusing, but I get why like some people probably didn't like the back and forth. To be honest, I thought it was pretty understandable, and I kind of liked it. But I really love the movie. Did it deserve to get 47? No. Like, I'm still pissed off. And the visuals for the movie was probably
The visuals were
are really
so
nice.
nice.
one
Yeah.
of the best, literally. And I still can't believe it. I'm like, one of the MCU's best because of the fact that, and you know, one thing people always complain about the MCU is using green screens all the time. And like, at least the majority of this movie was taken in like pretty ass countries and all that. So it looks so nice. And the CGI, I'm not gonna lie, the CGI looked amazing for that. I'm not gonna lie, they also probably have one of the prettiest costumes. Like, I love their costumes so much. They're just so pretty and everything. And then I think my top three, I would say would be, my favorite would be Fastos, Makari, and Dina. Like, I think those are my top three. But yeah.
Dina's character was so cool.
Yeah, I actually like the whole idea with the PTSD.
That. I'm not
into that. Like, but I really liked the whole idea they went with. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I think like, yeah, I don't know. I really love the movie. To be honest, I'm excited. I'm gonna go watch it again tonight. I'm really gonna watch it with my roommate because I was waiting for it to drop.
I know I need to rewatch it because I have really bad memory.
I really wanted to go watch it in IMAX. I need to get the time to go see it in IMAX, which I'm sad because I really did. I know it's gonna be on IMAX on my computer, but I kind of wanted to see it in the theater. But yeah, okay. Whichever one you guys want to go.
I have like a
Daisy.
love-hate relationship with it. Like I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. I just kind of liked it. Like, it was there and I was like, all right. Like, I watched it twice. The second time I actually liked it better, which is it kind of sucks because I knew like a lot about Eternals like going in, you know. So it was like easier to get like adjusted to like the characters and stuff. But I feel like there were like things that I just personally like all the like there was like so much side story going on where I was like, all right, like this is not necessary, kind of, you know. And it just kind of like the first time watching it was just like, oh my god, like get to it, you know. But yeah, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I feel like 47 is definitely too low because the visuals are stunning. But yeah, there's like certain things where I wish that like they would have gone more into like that direction, you know, with like Druid and Makari, and like I wish there was like a little bit more of Dane too, because I feel like in like the trailer and stuff they like pushed like that too, and then he was in there for like a total of like 2 or 3 scenes. I was just like, all right, pop off. And the ending, in my opinion, was the coolest part. Not because the movie ended, but just the ending in general, because of what happened.
Like, the ending or the post-credit scene?
No, the ending. The post-credit scenes I really like, too.
The ending was insane. Oh, like, did you guys see, I, like, tweeted that I kind of, like, I need them to create a mini-series of certain things that happened in the MCU, because I feel like that would be so much scarier to see in the fucking sky, like, than, like, Thanos. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you all just saw, like, some giant-ass head in the sky. Or something. Like, I need a mini-series of what happens when people's reactions to certain things in the MCU.
Even if they make it like an animated one, you know?
Like literally, like, just give me something. I just need to see people's reactions to this, to be honest.
But yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I thought it was kind of boring in some parts. But like there were other like moments where I was like, alright, like this is good. Like, it was like a 50-50, I guess. I also am gonna rewatch it. But yeah, the jokes were good though. I
love Kingo, to be honest.
Yeah, no, literally, like I was dying at those. But yeah, it was like a like hate. Like it was more like I liked it. I didn't necessarily love or hate it. I'm excited to see like the sequel though, you know, because I feel like they set that up very nicely. But it's definitely like also like too many characters being introduced and like not properly handling some of those characters, I guess, because some of the characters were barely in there.
Yeah, that's true. I need to watch the movie because I have very bad memory and only remember certain scenes from that movie, like the ending and the post-credit scene with Dane.
That was really cool.
But it was a
Oh,
pretty
that.
movie. I don't really have much to say on it. Cause I do need to rewatch for sure, which I will do later on this week or something.
Oh wait,
I
Also,
don't know
can we
who I
just
would rank
say
it.
how
up?
disappointing the first sex scene in the MCU was?
I was gonna
Not
bring that
even
up,
a
but
cheek.
I was
See,
gonna
I
bring
knew
that
it
up.
was- The only thing is, like, I'm still pissed off because I don't know how I'm gonna. I can't watch any fucking. I can't even watch a kissing scene with my mom without it being awkward. Like, I literally don't know how I'm gonna. I just realized I have to watch that with her, and I was like when Tony, like in the first, I don't know, whatever movies he was always having some shit. I literally, my mom is just a person that makes a big deal about like those things, and I'm just like, bruh, because I'm just annoyed that I have to watch that with.
Good luck with that.
Gonna make such a big deal about it. That's the one thing I'm like about it. People were all giggling in the theater. I'm like, grow up.
Dude, what are you, 12?
Literally,
Apparently.
grown-ass men giggling in the theater. I'm like, y'all. I was just sitting there with my roommate, like, all right. But why the sand?
It's happening.
Why the sand? I don't know what's sand up in them.
You know what's funny? They went back to that one spot. I'm like, damn, that's the spot that they fucked at. It's crazy.
I was just like, why on the
Memories.
sand? Oh my god, that was the one thing I was thinking of. But yeah, I was gonna ask
Also-
you, Daisy, who were your? Oh, well, I was gonna ask both of you guys, who were your favorite though? Favorite Eternals.
Definitely not Sprite.
I was just about to
First
say,
of all,
definitely
that
not
bitch
like the
slaps.
Peter Pan looking.
Definitely not Sprite. Definitely not fucking Icarus. Dino was cool. Drew was cool. Makari was cool. They were all cool, except for like Sprite and Icarus. So
I need her to get hit again in the head. This thing kind of killed me.
oh,
Daisy's
also Cersei. I don't know how I feel about Cersei.
I have like a love-hate with her too.
With Cersei, yeah.
I feel like
I'm
she's
like-
cool, but like at the same time, I feel like she shouldn't have been the main character.
And yeah, I felt like at some moments it kind of just felt dull with her. I'm like, it better pick up in the next movie, to be honest. But I was kind of mad that they killed off Gilgamesh because I was really liking his character. His whole thing was being, I was crying, to be honest. And
They
I was
were
like,
first
I was
of all,
literally kind of
they had
about-
better chemistry than Icarus and Cersei.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, this is
All
a
of
lot
them had
going
better chemistry than the
on.
two of them.
That shit was
Like, I was literally crying over that. I was so upset. So upset. But yeah. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna rewatch it tonight then. I'm gonna watch it on my laptop though. But yeah. Okay. No Way Home.
oh that movie.
You know, I have a love-hate ending with that ending. I don't know.
Fuck the ending.
I cried
Emotional damage.
too many times.
I cried harder. I'm pretty sure I cried harder watching No Way Home than I did, or maybe the same level, to be honest. But no, you know what? No, because No Way Home gave me like no break to like fucking process.
Because it was
compared
very.
to- It was.
It was up
literally
and down.
Oh
Like you
my
were like
God.
laughing, then you were crying, and then you were laughing, and then you were crying.
Like no, like literally, I'm pretty sure I was more upset watching that like than I was, well, crying wise, than I was like Endgame. Like I was literally, at least when Nat died, there was a break thing before like Tony died. But then like here, it was just
A lot happened.
like,
A lot.
Like
Here.
that was a lot.
I-
I
let
went
me-
to this movie, and this is not what I was expecting it to end like. That was
No, same.
I
Dude,
can
that was a
name the
lot of
times where I
emotional
cried.
damage.
So
like, oh my god. Okay, who wants to talk about their experience first?
since I'm already kind of talking,
Okay.
let me go with the times that I cried. All right, Aunt May. Then it switches over to it switches over to like the other Spider-Man coming in, and then right after like they go talk to Peter, and then he's like sad and shit, and then they're talking about like who they lost, and I was like, okay, crying again. That's number 2. And then something else happened that I cried in, and then I cried at the end when obviously Andrew saves MJ.
Oh my
So that was
god.
like
This
3.
isn't
And then yeah, I was crying because he was crying, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't. First of all, I don't cry at movies. Like, it's very rare for me to cry to a movie. The
I wish that
last
could be
movie
me.
that I knew I cried with was actually Amazing Spider-Man 2, when Gwen died.
Same.
So
I
this
watched that one
movie
like so many times.
ruined me. That was like third time I cried, and then when I thought Toby was gonna die for a little bit, I
Oh.
was like, why are you gonna kill him off? That's the OG right there. And then the whole ending with
Oh my god.
getting wiped, and then he goes to Tom goes to the little coffee shop, and he looks so sad. First of all, I don't know how he didn't start crying as soon as he walked in, because as soon as I'd see my ex-girlfriend, I'd be like, I guess ex-girlfriend. Damn. Okay.
You know what broke me? When she said it somehow doesn't feel the same or something. That one,
About the excitement.
and the fact that she like has the necklace and shit still.
No, I know. And the little cut. What happened there? Oh,
I hope
it's
she
fine.
like
Doesn't
figures
hurt
it out
anymore.
on her own or shit. Like
She is smart. She did figure out that.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Thing I was really gonna tweet it. I was thinking about this last night. The one thing I was thinking about was MJ always had an obsession over Spider-Man anyway, like trying to figure out who he was. So if anything, she'll probably get back to that and try to figure out who he is. So like that's how I'm listening to this. But yeah.
Yeah, movie. Well, I loved it. First of all, I loved Daredevil. I loved the introduction to the other Spider-Man. First of all, I'm glad Andrew's getting the recognition, even though
it's late.
Yeah,
Like where y'all
overdue.
been when like the second movie came out and they decided not to? I watched like Amazing Spider-Man 2 in theaters like 18 times. Like that's still my most watched movie in theaters.
So many times. I could not, after Gwen's death, I literally could not watch that movie.
No, I've watched it like so many times. I think the last time we watched it was like High Summer 2, and like my friend and I, we were very bored, and then we decided to go to a movie theater because it was like the coolest place because they had the AC like up like very high, and the beaches were full and like the pools were full, and we were just like, all right, like let's just watch it for like the 18th time. And then because we were so tired of like the sun blast and the AC suddenly hitting us, we had like one of those like snoozing movie ones. But that's the last time I watched it in theaters, and I like specifically remember because I watched it like that many times. Like now, like Andrew is like so over my TikTok For You page. I'm just like, where were y'all? Like we needed y'all like years ago.
Years ago.
It's just like because they see the movie now and they're like, oh my god, like he's
so
amazing.
Watch him back that one.
Yeah, like look.
Like,
at
he
this.
always has been.
He's great.
Like he's always played that character
he was just
like that.
Stuck in a stupid script.
Was always my favorite, and I'm just
Same.
like, I'm literally the fight. Oh my god, this one. Like, wait, which one was I telling one of you? Jamie, was it you? I was talking about how one of my cousins like didn't like Andrew. Was it you I was talking about? Maybe I was talking about someone else. But one of my cousins Lily did not like would shit on Andrew's. And then all of a sudden after the movie was like, oh my god, like I can't wait till they make the Amazing Spider-Man 3. And I was like,
all of a sudden, huh?
Switching up real quick. Like I don't want to gatekeep, but it's like we could have used y'all.
But I'm just like, now y'all want it. Like I want it too now, but like at this point, also I'm like, y'all don't deserve it.
Yeah.
So like, plus also then I'm still scared. Like, what if Sony makes a terrible script again? Like.
Right, because like now it's like his character has finally like gotten like a good script, and he was in like a good story, and like he got like the redemption from Gwen, with MJ. That broke me, by the way. But like that movie was really good, so I'm kind of like scared about them potentially doing like Amazing Spider-Man 3, because it's like I don't want them to ruin the character, like I want him to have like the good.
Yeah, because I was going to say the only thing is I can see if they did the Amazing Spider-Man 3, they're probably going to do off based off back of what he was talking about, like how he stopped pulling his
His
punches and
punches. Oh,
everything,
I
Yeah.
want to see that
which is
so
that's just
bad.
what would like that's what would trying to get me to be honest. If
I want to
was
see that so bad because I was like, okay, what do you do? Like, I need a
See,
little. I
and then
need.
that leads into that whole Morbius thing or whatever, like that whole theory thing that he's in
Murder.
the same universe
The
as
whole like murder thing.
Morbius. Not mad that movie got pushed, to be honest, because that's the one
April.
that was honestly,
I've been like excited to watch that one. I'm very upset that it got pushed again.
I was now after that I was like, okay, maybe
We were so close too.
so close.
I
So
know.
close.
You know what? Honestly, with like everything that's been coming out, I haven't watched anything that came out in theaters this past month because lockdown, and they're not opening the theaters now too. Maybe after the 25th, but like still, like I just want to see movies.
Mm.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie was
Yeah.
really good. Honestly, it was very like fan made. You know, like it was definitely like a fan pleaser,
Fan service.
fan service. But
But see, they did it right though, because
No, they
I
did.
would not. They really tied them into the story well, because I was
They
expecting
did.
what my problem was when I was scared about this plot being messy. Like I was thinking it was gonna be more like Andrew and Toby were gonna end up showing up randomly like in the last fight, like we're here to help type thing, or like they just appear type of shit.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking, and that's why I was kind of scared. Like, is this gonna be messy? But no, like they managed to
No,
actually
they did
tie
it
that
really
in
well.
I was
really
scared they were
well.
gonna show up too early.
Like that was one of the things. See, I had a feeling they weren't. That's why I just thought they were gonna show up in that last fight, like statue fight
And
thing,
that was it.
randomly during that, and then that would just gave like a fan service thing, but not like good. Like this was like no perfect type of. I think
Yeah,
this is probably one of the best things of fan service, to be honest. Like that
Yeah,
I've
because
seen.
I mean, they had Toby and Andrew like helping Tom's Peter,
Yeah,
like
a whole like thing
trying to
with
get
it.
them all back, like trying to get the villains all back.
Like him tying like Toby like Peter tying that thing with Doc Ock at the end and everything. Like everything worked so well. Like tying besides the fact that I'm gonna have a love-hate relationship with that ending with the memory loss thing, because I will not get over that. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever get over that. But I'm like, they did it pretty good. I think the only part of the movie that I felt I think it was the beginning part. It felt so quick to me. I really thought we were gonna see more of like his whole child type thing or whatever. Like
Yeah,
the
me
Daredevil
too.
scene. Damn, that bitch was in there for like a minute.
Dude, he was in there for like 15 seconds. He caught that
It was
brick
just a
and said,
quick
"All right,
cameo.
I'ma head out."
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought we would see a little bit more. But I think really only the beginning of the movie was that. And then the only issue now is it's just I think right now just the plot whole thing with this memory type thing on how it
Just
would
all the
work
theories.
with,
Yeah.
that's probably
'Cause
the one thing.
Does
but,
that
like,
mean? Does that mean like Toby and Andrews like nobody knows about them either?
See, because that's what I was wondering.
'Cause that's gonna
I was
fuck me up.
I was just thinking that it would be Peter's I would just think it would be Tom's Peter's like universe then, so that all those people. I don't know. That was really like a whole thing. I was just to me in my head, I'm just gonna assume that it was just Tom's Peter's, so all those people go back. But because then that would really throw off every other universe.
Everything.
To be honest, like I would everything.
Like, come
else.
on. Toby's relationship with MJ with Mary Jane, my bad, was already like, you know, he said it was struggling, and I was like, if she just doesn't know about him anymore, like, it definitely struggling now.
When he said that it was still complicated, I was really like, damn, these bitches are still complicated. It's been like, how old is this man now? Because I was like, they've been complicated for a long time.
It's been what, like 2007?
But yeah, so I don't even know. But that movie, no, to be honest, okay, at first I was thinking, okay, probably is my favorite Spider-Man movie, but I don't know. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be my favorite MCU movie. I think it's just I really hate that, and it just pisses me off so much that he lost everything like that. I know people were really happy about him having like the whole now he gets to finally have his Spider-Man type background thing, but I'm just like, damn, did it have to be like this?
I know.
He's starting from zero.
Like
I'm still trying to like emotionally recover from that.
No, I truly believe that I cried more than this in Endgame. But if I could go back and think of the theater moment when Andrew came on screen, bitch, I fell to my knees. I was there screaming like. in
No,
that
I'm so
movie.
glad I saw it in theaters. And I had like a good like screening
Audience
too,
reaction.
because they were all like screaming and like there were like parts like the MA part. Like I was like this over Tim, and then we were like, oh, she's not dying, and then it was like,
When
oh,
I
Then
thought
she,
I thought she was good.
I
dude,
thought
she
was
got up.
gone.
She's like, I'm
And then she got
fine.
up, and I was
Don't
like, oh,
fucking
and then
stop.
it was like,
I should have
oh,
known. The moment when I had that great responsibility, I was like looking at my
That's
phone,
when I knew. Because everybody that says it always dies.
I was looking like, I don't know. I was like, she got up though, so she should be fine. Nah, then she falls. I was like, oh, I was, bruh. That's what I'm saying. From that point of that movie on, I think I was literally had tears the entire time, even though I kept going from tears to screaming. But I didn't have any more tears. Literally, when the credit, like, I didn't have tears, but I felt like, oh. But yeah, good movie overall. But I would still have to talk more about that. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel like we kind of need like a whole
yeah. I was just about to say our
episode
next
just on
podcast
this
we could
movie.
do like an in-depth
just on that movie.
do like our old like
In-depth
Marvel
breakdown.
theory and shit.
Breakdown on just that movie because it
that was a lot. Yeah.
and hopefully by then I've seen Eternals again so that I have a better review because right now I'm going blank. Sorry.
But yeah, okay.
Think we're good to wrap this up.
Good
Okay.
first of the year podcast.
Yeah, we did it. We should have more free time now. Jackie and I don't have class on Fridays. So Daisy, it'll really just depend on when you have free time.
We will definitely be doing more podcasts this year.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll just have to like plan and see when we're all free like that week, but
Mm.
I'm not gonna promise a weekly podcast, but hopefully a bi-weekly or even like I was gonna say
monthly.
twice a month, but that's like the same as bi-weekly.
Look, if we get one in once a month, that's a dub for me. It's more than last year.
For real.
Well, we were on point last year until everything.
Until like June. Yeah.
Yeah.
After June, we went on hiatus for a hot minute.
All right,
It's
guys. Who's gonna close us off for the first podcast of 2022?
Jackie.
All right. Thank you all guys for tuning in. It was really nice. It was, how long have we been? 2 hours?
Yeah.
Close.
Pretty good
Yeah.
stream. Pretty good stream. But yeah, we hopefully, if we can't, because it's already halfway through January, so I don't know. We will maybe see you in February. Honestly, because we're halfway through January already. Hopefully, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in and have a great day. Bye, y'all.